Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Morning Star. I hope all of you can hear me clearly. And thank you for joining today. So let's see what we can change with today's call. So how does it get better than this? So if you are on Zoom and you switch on your video, or if you talk, you will be heard. And this recording will be posted on YouTube. So if you don't want to be seen or heard, please keep your videos off and do not talk. You can also type your questions on the chat. If you have any questions, I will read it, and I read very fast. You can also type your questions on Instagram. If you have any questions, I'll check that too. If you're on Facebook Live, I won't be looking at any comments right now live, but definitely the recording will work for you. And if you type any comments, I will take a look at it later. So how does it get better than this? Let's get started with April. Today is Sachin Tendulkar's birthday. I just remember that because he's my favorite cricketer. So everything that brought up in it, on right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and men. At least I think today is his birthday, if I'm not mistaken. So he's such an entertainer, and I was so fond of Sachin Tendulkar and the way he used to play. So, okay, let's get started. So today I thought we'd talk about acknowledging yourself. I know we've talked enough. We've talked a lot about it, but it's never enough, is it? It's never been enough. Do you truly acknowledge yourself? Do you truly admire who you are? Do you know your own strengths and talents? So everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyond. And this call is based on access consciousness. So I'm going to use the words right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. If you understand it, good. In case you don't understand, not a problem. Nothing to worry. It'll still work. Are you just willing to hear me say something, but allow your life to change, and everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. And hi, Jasmine. It's such a long time since I saw you. You used to be there like every day for some time, and then I missed, you were not there for a lot.
Yes, Nithya, I was also missing you.
Okay, how cool. So how does it get better? And so Kanika Jameson, and how does it get better than that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. So I think let me start with a story of how many of you do you acknowledge yourself? Okay. So this what happened is, and it's this very small thing. Do you acknowledge yourself for small things? Do you acknowledge yourself for, hey, I know how to comb my hair properly? Do you guys acknowledge yourself for that? I think that's a big deal. If you know how to style your hair properly and you've combed it in a way that it's looking good, please acknowledge yourself if you're able to do that today. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Thank you, Seema. Seema is saying that I'm looking beautiful. How does it get better? And Salima says, some unknown fear, which you keep in you, not trusting oneself. Okay, Salima, that's not a question. I'm assuming you want to let it go, but let me talk about it. We'll talk about it as we get more into the call. Oh, she's asked the question later. What can one do? Okay, so I'll talk about it. Don't worry. So Radhika is saying, never thought of acknowledging myself for combing my hair. Please do, because I literally don't know how to comb my hair properly. And it's always like something or the other. And people are like, what are you doing with your hair? What's up with your hair? What are you even doing with your hair? So I guess you should start acknowledging yourself for the smallest of things. So let's talk about my driving. And I'm not a bad driver, pretty good. And so me and Shweta, we went to a road trip. We were in this place. We took a driver with us. So he drove all the way, and it was an early morning, 4 a.m. kind of drive. And from 4 a.m., Shweta was like sleepy. So I told her, you sleep off. I'll keep awake, because everyone shouldn't sleep. Then what if the driver sleeps, right? Then it's not fun for anyone, right? So we were like, at least one of us will keep awake. So Shweta slept the whole morning till it became 8 a.m. or something. And then I was like, and Shweta was like, whenever you feel sleepy, let me know. And I'm just going to sleep throughout. whenever you feel like extremely sleepy, let me know. So then I was like, okay. And then after at 8 a.m., I started feeling extremely sleepy. So then I told Shweta, I woke her up. I said, I'm feeling so sleepy. And so then she stayed awake and I slept. So how does it get better? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, poisoners. And apparently I slept when we were driving in the Western Ghats, which was a very beautiful scenery. It was such an amazing scenery, so much greenery, and the roads were like going up and down and in circles and hairpin bends. So it was apparently such a beautiful scenic view, and I slept the whole way. And then we reached our destination, but I'm not complaining because I was sleepy. And so we're in our destination, and then we stayed there for a few days, and then we're like, let's go back. So the night before, Shweta's like, let's call the driver. I'm like, you know what? I feel I just should drive myself. I've never driven 8 hours straight, but I was like, I think I should drive myself. I'll drive. And she was like, no, Nithya, let's call the driver. And Shweta is one of the persons who actually acknowledges me. She trusts me and she says, you do well. And she's told she always says good things about me. So I was like so surprised when Shweta said, no, let's hire the driver. Why do you want to risk by driving yourself? And I was like, no, I think I can do it. She's like, it's better we hired the driver. And then I'm like, why? Because I slept through the whole Western Ghats, so I didn't even know that it was curvy, and she knows the whole road. So she's like, that road is a little complex. It's curvy. It's the Western Ghats. Now, here's the point of view. She kept on saying it's the Western Ghats. It's the Western Ghats. I had no idea what that meant. I've studied in geography, Western Ghats. I know it's a location. Beyond that, I don't know anything about it. Okay. So I was like, so what is she even saying? She's saying, but that's a Ghat section. I'm like, okay. So let's hire a driver. And I'm like, but I can drive. And then she's like, that's a Ghat section. And I'm like, so here I didn't bother to ask her, what do you mean when you say Ghat? And she didn't bother to clarify because she thought I kind of got it. Did you have conversations with people like this where you say something, they say something, and both of you don't get the point of view of what the other person is saying? So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you destroy it and create it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, boys, and beyond. And then I'm like, so I'm like, I still think I can drive. I don't know. I really didn't get that she meant it's a complicated road and you have to keep going on the bends. And I was like, of course I can drive. And then we were like, okay. And then the previous day, I'm like, I'm not hiring the driver. I'm going to drive. And then she said, okay. And we'll put some good music and we'll figure it out. And then she was like, fine. And apparently she was not that comfortable, but she's like, I don't have another choice. This person is not listening to me. And then I'm like, okay. So then I'm like, let's start at 4 a.m. in the morning. Let's start a drive at 4 a.m. So we reach early. And then she's like, no, let's start at 6 a.m. And then like, I was like, 6 a.m. She's like, yeah, I feel comfortable 6 a.m. The sun will be up. Otherwise, it's the Ghat section. So you can't drive in the night. And I'm like, why can't I drive in the night? So I'm like thinking, how many of you who've driven in the morning can drive in the night? It's easy, right? All you need is headlights. So I'm like, but why? Why can't I drive in the night? And then she's like, no, I feel more comfortable at 6 a.m. And we're having this conversation. And finally, I'm like, you know what? Let's just get up at 5. And we won't do 4, we won't do 6, we'll do 5. And then she agreed for it. So by 5:30, we are driving on the road. And then I'm putting the headlights. And the previous day, Shweta agreed for me to drive because we went out somewhere and I drove, and then she saw me driving and she said, you can actually do these hills to some extent. And then she was a little more confident, and then she was like, okay. And then so 5:30 we are on the drive and we're on the way and we're driving and we're driving and driving. It's an 8-hour journey, long journey. And then after 2 hours, she's like, Nithya, yeah, you're actually driving pretty well. I didn't expect you to drive this well. And I'm like, okay. I didn't expect you to drive this well. So everything that brought up and let down, when you destroyed and created, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, boys. So what if you know you're good at something and you hold on to it? And it's not about proving to the other person what you can do, but it's about not buying the other person's point of view and knowing what you can do. So what gifts and talents do you have that you've never acknowledged for yourself? Everything that is will you destroy and create. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. And then there was this whole Western Ghats. And then I actually understood what she meant by Ghat section. So it was like very thin road. Only one person, only one vehicle can go. You can't overtake. Then driving, and then I was overtaking also, and I managed to do really well. So we were driving. It was fun. The scenery was so pretty. I'm glad I drove and I didn't sleep off in this when going back. And having a lot of fun until there were 2 buses in front of me, big ones, and they were not allowing me to overtake. And they weren't going faster. So I had to drive behind the 2 buses. And if there's one vehicle, you can overtake, but there were 2. And then behind me, another 7, 8 vehicles were coming because the buses were literally slowing down everyone. And then we had to drive pretty slow again. So that was a little bit of, it wasn't hard, but it's a little boring. And then finally we made it to the top, and that bus didn't give us way until we were out of that road and we hit the main road where they stopped for food. So everything that brought up and down, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys, mutants. So I was able to do it. And then we came the whole 8 hours in 7 hours or something, and we were back here. So what if you know that you can do something? And what if, even if you don't know you can do it? That's the first time I was ever trying an 8-hour full drive. What if you have never done it before, but what if you can acknowledge yourself and give it a shot? So everything that does not allow you to acknowledge yourself and try what you know and do what you know, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys, poets and beyonds. So we reached, and the best part was, after 2-3 days, I had to go somewhere. I was like, this is a long journey. Let me just hire a driver because I'm not sure I want to drive myself. And so I'm like calling the driver, and Shweta is like, Nithya, why are you calling the driver? I'm like, no, that's a difficult road and all. And she's like, but you are so amazing. You're so good at driving. Why do you even need a driver? So everything that brought up in it up. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys, poets and beyonds. So when you try something and you do well, then everyone starts acknowledging you when you acknowledge yourself. And here it's not that the energy is not of a person who wants to disacknowledge you or judge you. It's from a person who actually has not seen you do something and is genuinely a well-wisher, but is telling you what you can do better. So it's like that. So even that, what if you acknowledge yourself and listen to your awareness, listen to your gut? Because my gut was like, I can drive, I can do it, and follow that. So how many of you disacknowledge your gut? How many of you do not trust yourself? Everything that brought up and let down for you, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys, poets and beyonds. What if you can acknowledge yourself for your smallest talents? For me, like if I put lipstick properly, I'm like, great, that's a good thing. Because for a long time, and I think nowadays I'm getting it right, but for a long time I didn't know how to put makeup at all, and I didn't know how to do that. So it took me, maybe it was when I was around 30 years is when I even learned how to put lipstick on. So, and if I do it properly, I'm like, I've done something good. So how does it get better? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys, poets and beyonds. So what if you acknowledge yourself for the smallest thing? What if you acknowledge yourself for the bigger things too? Because if you can start acknowledging yourself for the smaller things, then you can start acknowledging yourself for the great things you do. So what do you love about judging yourself? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys, poets and beyonds. Okay. So how does it get better than that? Okay. So unknown fear comes when you don't trust yourself. Salima, you have to ask yourself, what is the value of not trusting yourself? By not trusting yourself, nothing good shows up, does it? When you don't trust yourself, is life good? Does it work? No. When you trust yourself, it works a little better. It works much, much better. Life is more fun. But just because you're so used to not trusting yourself and you have a fear, if I trust myself, something will go wrong. So let me give you guys this awareness. When you say, if I don't want to trust myself because something will go wrong anyway. So it's okay, you can trust yourself. Whatever you do, whatever you don't do. So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys, poets and beyonds. But something is going to go wrong anytime. But you can't live in the fear of what if something goes wrong, something will go wrong, I don't want to do this, and stop even trying or stop even being. What if you say, all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory, and when something doesn't work, you will handle it, rather than keeping on not enjoying yourself and living in the worry of what if something goes wrong. So what if you can go and say, let me handle this, let me see what shows up here, let me see what I can be here, let me see what I can change here. Otherwise, big deal. It's an experience. Okay, I've experienced something. So how does it get better than this? So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all 9 shorts, boys, POVADs and beyonds. Is trust connected to self-esteem and self-confidence? Of course. You can be confident only when you trust yourself, right? If you don't trust yourself, how can you be confident? Whatever you do, the way I carry myself, the way I speak, the way I mean, if you can't dance, then it's a different story, but whatever you can do, what if you can carry yourself that way? So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now just join and create it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys, POVADs and beyonds, okay? Self-esteem also and self-respect. So have you been taught not to respect yourself? For what reason? What is the value of not respecting yourself? What is the value of comparing yourself with anyone else? Because you are so different. You're never like anyone else. You never will be. So what value do you see in putting yourself down by comparing yourself with others? Everything that is times a godzillion. Will you now just join and create it? Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all 9 shorts, boys, POVADs and beyond. So all the value you see in putting yourself down by not valuing yourself, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys, poisons. 1 second, guys. So how does it get better? So sorry, there's like someone coming to groom my dog. So I'm like, how does it get better? So what else is possible for you? And every way of you're not acknowledging yourself and not celebrating yourself for the smallest of things, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys, poets, and beyond. What if you wake up and your body is feeling so good, you can acknowledge your body? What if you look at the mirror and say, body, thank you for being so amazing. Body, I truly love you. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. What if you make a mistake and it's okay? What if it's okay to make a mistake? What if you don't have to feel bad about it? Because if that mistake doesn't kill you, it's perfectly fine. You still have another day, another adventure, right? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Okay. Does breaking, Salima is asking, does breaking of one's trust be from incidents as kids by being wronged in the growing years and beliefs of family? Oh my God, such a big statement. Could be. Yes, it could be broken because you're wronged, but you're not a victim and you don't have to tell yourself or buy the story that that's the reason why I don't trust myself. What if you can just trust yourself? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys, boys, men. Do you trust your body to walk properly? Yeah. So why can't you trust yourself for other things? If your body is walking properly, that's an amazing thing, right? Another story of mine, like all my life, I think now it stopped. Everyone used to make fun of the way I walk. Literally. And they were like, why does anyone walk like this? I don't even know, because I can't see myself walking. And I'm like, why does someone walk like you? I'm like, what do you even mean? Like, why are you walking like this? It's so funny. It's so inappropriate. It's so, and they used to call me a horse all my college days because they were like, this is not the way people walk. And anyway, so how does it get better? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys, boys. So there was a large part of my life where I used to judge myself for even getting up and walking. And I was like, why can't I walk properly like others? And now I don't care. I'm like, I'll just walk the way I walk, whatever it is. So how does it get better? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys, boys. Can you acknowledge yourself that you can walk properly? Can you acknowledge yourself that you can talk properly? Because talking properly is another gift, right? So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys, poets, and yours. So don't mind what's happening in the background. If you've come to groom my doggy, you'll see him shortly. And so how does it get better? Okay. So do you acknowledge yourself for the smallest things? Do you trust yourself? Do you celebrate yourself? Yes or no? Apparently, a lot of you are at no. So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong?
Yes, Nithya.
Boys, boys, and beyonds. Okay, someone is saying I have full facial hair. I have PCOS. Please give clear and statement for PCOS and especially facial hair. You might want to take a session separately or more than one session. May not be something that can be cleared in one clearing, but you can. Everywhere I'm not accepting my woman's body, I now destroy and uncreate it. right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, boys, and beyonds. So how many of you even acknowledge your body and say, like, I would like to celebrate being feminine. I would like to celebrate being a woman. I love your body. Thank you for looking so adorable. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, boys, and beyonds. So another story. I think today I'm like opening a lot of my stories. So it's why not? Like, is like, my whole is like, I couldn't wear like feminine clothes. I used to not wear pink. I used to not wear earrings. I was like so manly, and the way I dressed was those blues and grays and black. Those were my colors. And then it's like always stand in a way that is not feminine. And I do all the work literally in the house. I don't allow any men to do anything for me. So everything that brought up and let down, I now destroy and create right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, boys, and then I started changing. I was like, hey, my body is a woman's body. So what is the value of treating it like a man's body? So everything that brought up and let down, you now destroy and created right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, boys, and beyonds. And when you are like, okay, you guys have to see this. I'm just pausing for 1 minute. See that? That's my doggy. He's going to cry now. So everything that brought up in it, right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, boys, and beyonds. So how does it get better? So my dog's going to have a bath today, and then he's going to smell better than me. So everything that brought up in it, right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, boys, and beyonds. So it was like until someone told me, you see, I am a female, and my body is in this lifetime, it is a girl. So what is the point of not acknowledging? Because I used to think I used to look extremely manly. I'm not looking feminine enough. I'm not girly. And then I used to have a lot of extra weight. So I'm like, I'm too overweight to even wear some good clothes, to even wear good looking clothes. And that is not true, because one of my friends, he told me, he actually asked me, hey, Nithya, do you even earn money? This was how the conversation, do you even earn money? And I'm like, what do you mean? Do they even pay you in your office? And I was like, yeah, that time I was working in my office. I'm like, yeah, they pay me pretty well. And they're like, then why do you wear such such ugly clothes that they're always the same color, that look so odd? And I'm like, no, I have a lot of extra weight, and until this goes, I can't wear any good clothes because they won't look good. And then he was like, that's not true. If you really adore your body and like your body, we will find clothes that fit you, whatever size and shape you are, whatever looks good on you. And he's like, if you want, I can take you shopping. And that was the first time, I was like so happy someone offered to take me shopping, and they said, let me try to get clothes for you that fit your style and shape. And I went and I bought some clothes. And I think that time my size was around double XL or triple XL. So it was maybe triple XL, but I bought double XL. I always buy one size lesser. I just couldn't buy, it couldn't come myself to buy such big clothes. I was like, no. And I always bought one size lesser. And that somehow worked, but it looked tight for some time, and then I'd reduce. So all that, but anyway, so that's a different story. But even those clothes started looking good on me. I started looking different when I started acknowledging my body. So it doesn't matter what size and shape you are, as long as you can acknowledge your body for being healthy. For all that matters is how you look to yourself, not how others think you look. So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreated, right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, boys, and beyonds. And then I started actually acknowledging my body, and started acknowledging especially my legs, because I have amazing legs. I know I'm saying it myself, but anyway, right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, boys, and beyonds. And wherever I used to have extra weight, my legs used to not look overweight at all. My legs used to look really good. So then I started buying clothes like, okay, let me show my legs and see how it works. And my body wanted to wear sleeveless. So for the first time, I started wearing sleeveless, and my body was feeling good. So it started becoming more feminine. And for whoever was asking for PCOS, facial hair, look at yourself. Are you acknowledging the woman that you truly are? Are you celebrating yourself as a woman, or are you not? So everything that brought up and led on, will you destroy and uncreated, right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, boys, and beyonds. Because if you cannot acknowledge being a woman, and if you're like, I wish I was a boy, men have better life, blah, 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 all those points of views, something does happen with your uterus, because that's the female organ, right? That's only there for females. So if you manage to screw that up, It's okay, you can undo that. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, birds, mules. And Ujala is saying, I've started to love and celebrate myself. Thank you, Nithya, for all the contribution you have been for so many years. God bless you. Thank you so much, Ujala. You made my day by saying that comment. It is such a lovely comment. So grateful that you're changing. Change yourself. Be there for yourself. Respect yourself. Love yourself. So everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, birds, and beyonds. Yes, Radhika is saying Sparky is adorable. He is the most amazing, amazing doggy. Yes, Ankita, what is your question? Ankita is waiting. She's like, is Nithya going to answer or not? Is Nithya going to call out my name?
No, I know you will. I'll start pulling your energy.
You started pulling my energy. That's why I was like, okay.
No, I'm joking. So,
I know.
Nithya, I am planning to start an industry, and somewhere I'm resisting to, do the calculations and go and do the paperwork. So,
Hire an auditor.
somewhere, sorry. Yeah,
Hire
sure.
an auditor. Hire someone.
No, I have my father. He's from the same background, and I'm not willing to go to the office just to start the paperwork. So is that I'm experiencing fear, or because I'm getting both the mixed answer, resistance and fear.
Just
So
go and do
what?
it. Why are you happy
Okay.
stopping yourself? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock.
And second thing is, Nithya, in many lifetimes I have been killed for the money. So somewhere that fear is also coming up, and how to just overcome that. Can you please tell me a question, because I am totally willing to start it.
Is it this lifetime? No, right? Why are you living in your
No,
past life? What is the value of living in your
no.
past?
Nithya,
Right,
I
wrong,
have cleared
no
my
call.
past life also, and every day, every night, new past life being killed for the money is coming up. And
Then you have not cleared it fully. And you have to ask yourself, what is the value of living in my past life rather than living in
okay,
this life? So everything that brought
thank
up
you,
and let down,
Nithya.
you destroy and create it. Right, wrong, good, bad, talk, all nine shots, boys, but I'm going to do a call on receiving. It will be a paid call, but you guys can join if you really want to open up your receiving and money flows and things like that, because money is directly proportional to receiving. And you don't have to tell stories to yourself. I have this because of the past life. I have this because this guy did this. I have this because my mother wronged me. Now, all of us have been wronged in one way or the other. You're not alone. You're not a victim who's like, hey, I've been wronged by this person. I've been wronged by that person. But that person is so blessed. They have everything. They've been wronged too. They just handle it differently. They're just living differently. You are not. That's all the difference is. So what is the value of disacknowledging yourself and living in the past and telling yourself stories that will bring you down? Everything that is will you destroy and create. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shots, boys, boads, and beyonds. Okay. Does it make sense, guys?
Thank you so much, Nithya.
Thank you.
Nithya, can I ask question?
Yes.
Yeah. Nithya, the thing is that even I get a lot of bad dreams and past lives appear. So here I feel very choiceless because the dreams are very scary, very distinct. So how do I didn't get it that a lot of things shows up, trauma and all that. So and I never get good dreams. It's very haunting and all that. So
Just dreams are not real. So tell yourself when you wake up, thank God it happened in a dream and not in real. I'm so happy.
wow. Yeah.
And then I'm like,
Okay.
okay, I saw another movie today, and was it fun? Was it not fun? That's it. Can I see a different movie when I sleep? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots. Why are you making it real and true? So everything that you're using to make your dreams real and true and stop your life, will you destroy and create it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, boys, and men. And everywhere you're looking to get an explanation for your dreams, which is not even required, will you destroy and create it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, boys, and men. You even have to ask yourself, is it relevant? You wake up, you're just like, whatever is in my head, go. Today is a new day. And
But my ask is to have a very sound sleep, very, very peaceful sleep.
So what can you be to, what can I be with my body to sleep properly? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, boys, and girls. And everywhere you've decided dreaming means you're not sleeping properly, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, boys, and girls.
What do I love about this? You know?
What do you love about it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, boys, and beyond.
And one more question: if the past life haunts you, some or the other way, in terms of trauma or some grief and all that, but I don't want it. I am in my current life, whatever it offers. So I get my bars run also. I smoke also. I'm just sharing this with you because sometimes it's very unbearable to
Are you
deal
an
with.
infinite being?
Yeah.
What is unbearable for an infinite being?
Oh yeah.
Are you being infinite? No. So what can you be to be more infinite? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, perseverance. Everywhere you love to make your past lives and your dreams so real and true so that they can haunt you, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, perseverance. This is a choice. See, if it comes, it's giving you awareness. You can ask, what's the awareness here? But if you get into it's haunting me, you become extremely finite. You might want to do foundation. I'm doing a foundation class in Delhi starting on 28th of April, which is going to be an amazing class. It's just fallen in place. So, and I'm in Delhi. If anyone wants to come for sessions, I have only one slot for one session available. If anyone wants to come in person, let me know. And if anyone wants to join foundation, do let me know. I'm doing one foundation in Mumbai from May 12th to 15th also.
Mumbai, where are you doing? I'm just asking you.
Shubha Galaxy.
Shubha Galaxy?
Yes.
No one is hosting you, right? Just
Seema, I think she's on this call.
Seema Madan?
No, I'll send you the name.
Okay.
Seema Shah. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So,
Yeah.
are you doing any other class in Mumbai or only foundation?
May I'm doing only foundation. I can do other classes the next time.
Okay.
And May after that I'm traveling, but definitely June. And I'm doing Talk to the Entities in Indore in again May 19th. So if any of you are interested.
Geet is hosting you in Indore. Okay.
Yes, Geet and Tasneem.
Yeah. Yeah, he said that he would like to host many facilitators, and in Goa also he's willing to put you in there also.
Yes. Geet is like, he's been hosting me like forever since he came into Access, and he doesn't ask me anything in return. And he says, I like you, I'll do for you. So it's like that.
Nithya, what are the dates for Indore?
May 19th, 21st.
Okay.
Talk to the Entities class in Indore.
Nithya, I can host you for advanced shamanism and basic in Pune.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll talk to you separately.
Yeah. How does it get better? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, block, all nine shorts, boys. And 1 second. So another thing to notice, I'm starting my basic shamanic class April 29th, this batch. The first class will be in Delhi. If you want to come live, it's in Delhi, but otherwise you can definitely do it online. And if you want to do other classes live in Bangalore, 7-month course, which will change everything for you. So April 29th, I have around 2 slots left. So do not miss this. It'll be life changing. And there's so many people who've done shamanic for me, and a lot of things in their life have changed. And energies are much, much more nowadays. So, and I'm coming up with a new class called body sculpting, which you guys see how I've changed my body. I'm like trying to teach others to do that. So body sculpting will change everything, your body shape, size, disease. It's coming soon. Just wait for it. So how does it get better? Okay. And guys, I need to leave now. I've got a call. I've got an appointment. So thank you, everyone. And do get in touch with Seema Shah for Mumbai Foundation. Do get in touch with Geet for Talk to the Entities, and Geet or Tasneem. Also get in touch with me. You're for anything, you're welcome to directly get in touch with me. And for my Delhi class, if anyone is interested, do get in touch with me. I'm also doing a shamanic. They've asked me to facilitate a shamanic event in Delhi on the 28th. I'll forward it to you guys. It's a paid event. If any of you are interested in knowing more shamanic, you can join that too. So thank you, everyone. Take care.
Nithya, are you taking any sessions in Mumbai? Like you said, in Delhi, slot is open. So any, I think it's a short trip, right?
It is.
In
Just
Mumbai?
ping me on WhatsApp. I'll give you some.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining. Have a great day.
Thank you.